Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our regular season finale of Card Sharks. And Lawrence, our returning champion, has won himself a pretty good amount of money so far on his current run, $3,200 in one day. How are you feeling, sir?
Well, I'm in disbelief, the way I won that, hopefully things can happen and we'll my worthy challenger up here.
Well, your challenger over here won a car earlier in the season. It's Nell Snezride.
Whoa.
Alright, so here we go. Now, of course, whoever wins this game will become our last regular champion of the season and will also keep their title going into season 2. Alright. Good luck to both players. And Lawrence, you're in the red position as the champion, so that means we start with you on this first question. And it's an audience poll to start off. Alright. We video called 10 millionaires on Zoom before the show started and asked them, have you ever been flat broke? How many of them said that they have been flat broke?
I would say that was pretty average number, so let's go in the middle, 5.
5 of them. Higher or lower than 5, Nels?
Higher.
Higher than 5. Actual number of millionaires who said that they've been flat broke is 3 of them.
Come on.
Hard to imagine millionaires that don't have any money, but, well, let's not get into that. Alright, Lawrence gets the first run on the board here, and it's a king.
Even and go lower.
Lower than the king. A 5.
Higher.
Gonna go higher than the 5. It's a 9. The 3's on that 9. You are 2 cards away from winning the first game here. And Nels, we have a question for you here, sir.
Okay.
Alright. We surveyed 100 child psychiatrists and asked them if single people should be allowed to adopt children. Generally speaking, of course. How many of them said that single people should be allowed to adopt children?
I believe that's a very high number. I'm going to say 70.
70 of them. That's an option I've actually considered myself. But that takes a lot of work, as you can probably imagine. Alright. Lawrence, higher or lower than 70, and he says lower, I do believe.
Yep, lower.
Alright, lower than 70. Actual number of child psychiatrists who said that single people should be allowed to adopt children is 76. It's higher. Just for the record, I did Google this a couple of days ago, asking if you're required to be married in order to adopt, and fortunately, you don't have to. Nels, you have a 6. You can change it if you wish.
Change that 6.
Alright, he's gonna change it. Let's see what the new card is. A 10.
Lower.
Lower than the 10. An ace. Oh, no. Alright, we're going to fill in that gap in a moment, but first, Lawrence, you have a 9.
Lower.
Going to go lower than the 9. It's a jack. Alright, no progress there. We'll go ahead and fill in the spaces, and the next question goes to our champion, Lawrence.
Okay.
Alright, Lawrence. We surveyed 100 people. We asked them, would you wish, if you could only be granted one wish, would it be for money? How many of them said yes, they would wish for money?
A little more than half, so let's go with 65.
65 of them? No, it's higher or lower than 65?
I believe that's a little bit higher than that.
Higher. Actual number of people who said that they would only wish for money if they could only be granted one wish is 48. It's lower than that. Alright, Lawrence, you couldn't change the 9 on that last turn because you didn't win the second question. This time, however, you can change it.
Do it. Change it.
Okay, let's get rid of that nasty 9. And it's a nice queen.
Yeah. Lower.
Lower than the queen. A 5. If it's higher, you win game 1. Let's see. No, it's a 4. And Nell's breathing a sigh of relief. You've got a 10, sir.
Let's go lower.
Okay, lower than the 10, he says. A 5.
Let's go
Higher than the 5. A jack.
Let's go lower.
Lower than the jack. Oh no, an ace! Wow. Second time that's bit him. Fourth and final question coming up in this round, players. One of you must win on this play of the cards as we fill in the gaps there. And Nels, you have control of what is a very important question here in round 1.
Why don't you catch consonants? So.
Anyways, Nels, we surveyed 100 supermarket shoppers. We asked them, do you usually check the date on the product before you buy it? How many of them said yes?
I believe that has to be a high number. I'm going to say 85.
85. Lawrence, higher or lower than 85?
Lower.
Lower. Actual number of supermarket shoppers who said they usually check the date on the products they bought before they buy it is 80 of them. Definitely got some smart shoppers. Of course, I usually do that myself whenever I do my shopping. Alright, Lawrence, you have a queen. Mel's has a 10. Now, you have 2 advantages here. 1, you can change your card, although I don't think you'd want to. 2, you have 2 cards left. Mel's would have to turn over all 4.
I wonder what he's going to do.
I wonder what he's going to do.
If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. On the other hand, I can make nails perish. Let's take it in my own hands.
Okay.
Come on, double. Come on. Lower.
Lower than the queen. A deuce. Beautiful.
Higher.
Double's the only thing that can kill you at this point. Higher than a 2. It's a 7 and you've won game 1. Yeah. That's true. That's true, Nels. You're not out of it until you lose 2. Alright, new cards coming up for both players. And we've got some new questions here to start our second round. First one of which goes to our champion, Lawrence. Are you ready, sir?
Yep.
Okay. And question number 1 for you, Lawrence. We surveyed 100 fathers of newborn babies. We asked them if they were you in the delivery room when your baby was born? How many of them said yes, they were in the delivery room when their baby was born?
Yeah, well, I honestly don't know this one, but I'm going to take a guess and go at least 47.
47 of them. Nels, higher or lower than 47?
I believe that's a little higher.
We go higher than 47. Actual number of fathers of newborn babies who said they were in the delivery room when their baby was born is 80 of them. It is higher. Nels, you didn't have very much luck with the cards in round 1. Maybe you can redeem yourself here in round 2. Let's see what your card is. Beautiful!
Excellent. Lower, please.
Lower than the ace. A king. Lower than the king. A 5. Higher than the 5. Oh no! A deuce! Wow. Okay, back to the ace you go, Lawrence.
That's fine. He's going to have a crappy card. Maybe.
Nels called it! And Lawrence, unfortunately, you cannot change this.
Yeah, I know. Lower.
Lower than the 8. A 4.
Okay. Higher.
Higher than the 4. It's a jack.
Are you kidding me? Lower.
Lower than the jack. It's a deuce.
Oh, higher! Are you kidding me?
Let's not see a deuce now. Higher than the 2. A 9. Lawrence runs the table in D2.
What I tell you?
Alright, Nels, you got run over like a bulldozer, but the good news for you is that you are in the Tournament of Champions.
Good.
Alright, so we'll see you there.
Yeah.
The Tournament of Champions, by the way, is going to start next week, ladies and gentlemen. We will reveal exactly who is going to be participating right after we take care of this money cards round here. Alright, Lawrence, you were here last time, so you know how this works. Now, this is your second match win in your current run. Win number 3 for your regular run, however, will have to wait until next season because of our upcoming TOC. But let's see how you do here in our final money cards of the regular campaign, shall we?
Alright, well, let's hope I can get more than 3,200, maybe even 32,000 then.
That would definitely be nice. We have not had a $32,000 win yet this season. We would love to have one here going into the tournament. That would give us some nice momentum. Now, of course, you know that you have one joker for winning the match. And, of course, we seed you with $200 in new money. You can change one card per line, and we start you off with a 9.
Change that.
Alright, he's going to change the 9. 1, 2, or 3.
Number 2.
Alright, going with the deuce. The 9 is now. It's a... Well! You cannot lose on this one, sir.
All of it higher. Can't let them lose.
Alright. All $200, higher than the 2. It's a queen. And you've got yourself $400.
800 lower, then 400 lower.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't bet more than what you have. All 400, lower than the queen. Oh no! But here's the good news. We move that king up to the next level and give you back the $400, so effectively you didn't really lose any money on that.
All of it lower.
Okay. Of course, a double means that you keep your money, but let's hope we do not see an ace. That is the only thing that can kill you here. All 400, lower than the king. An 8. Alright, you have $800.
Change it.
Okay.
Change it with number trace. 3.
Changing it with number 3. I'm trying to be careful with how I'm phrasing that, otherwise I'll have to pay rent to Jason. The new card's a 6.
Let's go with 200 higher.
Alright, $200 higher than the 6. Well, that's another joker. Alright, I'll give you two shots at the car.
Oh boy. 200 lower. Higher.
Alright, same bet and same call. 200 higher than the 6. It's a 10, you have $1,000.
200 lower.
Alright, going $200 lower. Oh no! But, well, we're gonna move that ace up to the big bet. You can't lose on it, which is the good news.
All of it lower.
Alright. All of it lower, he says. Give this man $1,600. There you go. Alright, well, half as much as what you had the last time. But your 2-day total winnings now comes out to $5,000, and you have 2 jokers in your possession, and that means you have 2 chances to win a brand new automobile. We're going to find out what car that is. We're going to find out what that is right now. The Toyota Yaris LE 3-door automatic transmission. $15,937 is the value. Okay, now I will tell you right now that that you will not have enough to get into the top 2 spots. However, you've placed the Joker over the correct car, and you could overtake Shedrick for 3rd place. So, take a deep breath and give me your selections.
7 and 4.
7 and 4. Alright. There we are. Alright, let's start off with number 4. Do we have a car winner there? No.
It's behind 3.
Let's hope it's behind 7. If it is, he'll be the 3rd car winner of the season. No, he's not.
Wow.
It was free.
Again.
Wow. Well, Lawrence, you go into next season with a 2-day total of $5,000. And that concludes our regular season on Card Sharks, ladies and gentlemen. Before we leave you, though, it is time to reveal who is in our Tournament of Champions. Our 4th place player, you just saw him just saw him become champion again. It's Lawrence McNeil who takes the 4th spot. Our 3rd place player is Shedrick Weatherspoon. Our 2nd place player, Alex Hool. And our 1st place player, Nels Snesrud. Alright, so those are the 4 players that are going to be participating in our Tournament of Champions for Card Sharks, and that will begin next time around. It should be a very exciting one, and we do hope you'll join us. So long, folks.